Hey guys, Riothouse here, and welcome back to our Dwarf Fortress Let's Play series. Today, what we're going to be doing is introducing those 10 brand new dwarves that just arrived at the fortress a couple episodes ago, and we're also going to be setting up our farm. So you can see everything's practically dry here. We can go ahead and set up at least 3 of the farms. The other one should dry out soon, pretty soon. So let's go ahead and hop on over to the citizen screen here, and let's see if I can remember who the new people are. Let's see. Alright, so the first person here is Nicholas BL. So Nicholas, he was in one of our older Let's Play series, so he's back. And he is a she. She is 80 years old, born on the 1st of Granite. She is average in size. She has a scratchy voice. She is indefatigable and tough. She has an iron will, a great musical sense, and very good focus. Her eyes are turquoise. She likes to consume beetles, bat ray, and whip wine, and she absolutely detests bark scorpions. So, there is Nicholas. Welcome back. Alright, let's go down here. Here we have Andrew Blake, our animal caretaker. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. She is married to Oasis DK, another one of the new dwarves at the fortress. She's 69 years old. Her ears are extremely tall. She is very agile and slow to tire, but she is flimsy and susceptible to disease. She likes dolomite, bronze, jasper opal, giant emu teeth. And she has a penchant to consume 2-humped camel cheese and bumblebee mead. Delicious. And she absolutely hates hamsters. Hamsters, oh, those vicious creatures. Yes, who wouldn't hate hamsters? And she has a very good intuition and a good spatial sense. Alright, so welcome. Oh, she is socially crippled by thoughts that everyone is watching and judging her. That's horrible. I've never seen that one before, but welcome. Alright, let's go down the list here, see if we can find out who else is new here. Amuzette is new. Let's go ahead and take a look at Amuzette. She is married to Mr. System. She's 92 years old. She's average size. She is quite durable. She likes sandstone. She absolutely detests purring maggots. Everybody hates maggots. Alright, but she's whenever possible, she likes to consume dwarven rum, so that's very good. Excuse me there. Alright, she has a great kinesthetic sense, a very good sense of empathy, and a good feel for social relationships. Awesome. Alright, so welcome Amuzettes to the fortress. And here we have Mr. System. He's 93 years old, he is flimsy. He has a good kinesthetic sense, an ability to read emotions fairly well, and a feel for music. That's good. He likes to consume sewer brew and whipvine flower. Alright, so I think all these people came from the same kind of area, because I haven't seen anybody like whipvine anything until this group arrived. Where did they come from? A former member of the Fence of Amazing. So, that's another fortress out there somewhere, and they are immigrants from that fortress. Welcome. You are quick to anger. Maybe that's why you got kicked out. You got too angry. You made bad enemies. Here is Zahal. Welcome. He's married to Baladil. He's 92 years old. He has very long sideburns. And he likes olivine, bismuth, honey yellow beryl. When possible, he prefers to consume hagfish, strawberry wine, and reindeer's milk. Delicious. And he does not like moon snails. He has an amazing memory, a deep well of patience, a great kinesthetic sense, a great feel for social relationships, and is very good at creativity as well. That's good. Anything else neat about him? He doesn't go out of his way to do more work than necessary, but he is self-disciplined. Alright. Alright, welcome Zahal, welcome. And here is Balodil. She's 86 years old. She's very fat, and she has a jutting chin. She is tough and strong, but is very quick to tire and very slow to heal. I think that's what happens when you're fat. But she's very tough and she's very strong. Alright, she has a great ability to focus, and she has little difficulty with words and an iffy sense for music and poor spatial senses. She is quick to anger, and only rarely feels strong cravings or urges. She reminds me of one of those big fat dwarven ladies with like a cooking pan. You come into her kitchen trying to steal some Kitten Biscuits, she whacks you over the head with the pan. Get out! Get out! Alright, so that's Baladil, welcome. And here's Hendrik Joubert. Alright, he is married to Thob Pagerack. Now, some of the dwarves, when I rename them, it doesn't instantly rename them in here. I don't know why, and that's been happening a lot lately. He is flimsy. Let's see here. He prefers to consume cap hopper. I don't know what cap hoppers are. Wild strawberries and prickleberry wine. Alright, and he has a great intuition. Alright, so he lives a very leisurely life. He is grounded in reality. Alright, so welcome. Welcome, Hendrik. I'm going down the list here. Exodius. Here we go. She is married to HD Viper. She is 113 years old. Pretty old. She is very fat, and she has a scratchy voice. So welcome. She is rarely sick. She is very slow to heal, however. She has a very good sense of empathy and a sum of patience and a good feel for social relationships. She is often cheerful. She does not have a great aesthetic sensitivity. Right. She doesn't like to compromise with others. When possible, she prefers to consume monarch butterfly and sewer brew. So weird. So weird! Okay, here's Oasin DK, welcome. You're married to Andrew Blake. You are 64 years old. You are muscular, so you are strong, but you are flimsy. You have great willpower, a good memory, and an ability to read emotions fairly well. But you're somewhat of a nervous chap, and you are somewhat reserved because of that, but you are often cheerful. Alright, so welcome Oasin DK. And then here we have HD Viper. You're married to Exodius. You are 108 years old, and you are almost never sick, but you are quite clumsy. Let's see here. You like ocelots for their coat patterns, and when possible you prefer to consume cuttlefish. Cuttlefish? Now cuttlefish is it's an invertebrate. They're related to mollusks, snails. They're underwater. They look like kind of like octopuses, but like a blend between an octopus and a squid. And they're crazy because they can change their color patterns. And, oh man, you guys go on YouTube and check out cuttlefish. It's crazy what they can do. They're actually pretty intelligent, but they only live for a couple years. And you have a good intellect. Alright, so I was a little off track there, but anywho, you are a risk taker and you're open-minded to new ideas. So welcome, HD Viper. Alright, so I think that's everybody. We've introduced everybody. Let me go over the list one more time, just to make sure. I think I got Mr. System, didn't I? Yeah, Mr. System married to Amazette. There we go. Okay, so that's everybody. Welcome to the fortress. We're going to go ahead and take a little break here, and then we're going to hop back in and start the farms. Alright guys, and welcome back. Now, let's go ahead and set up these farms, shall we? Okay, to do that, you just hit the B key and then the P key. So B as in Bravo, P as in Papa. Alright. And then you can use the UMKH keys to set its size, like so. Let's do that for these 3 plots that are fully dry. And then we'll go ahead and set up the seed storage, and or actually what's going to be growing for which seasons, and the seed storage sites, okay? So they have dedicated seed storage. Alright, so let us go ahead and go over to Dwarf Therapist. Alright, so here we can go ahead and sort people by profession, as you can see. So let's see how many farmers that we have. Farmer, or it would be under grower, wouldn't it? Let's see. Nobody's called a farmer, apparently. Okay, so let's take a look at, where would farming be at again? Here it is, farming fields. Now, farming fields, how many farmers do we have? It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 farmers. That's really not a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do this by, here we go. Let's do it by wave. What would that be under? Migration wave, here we go. Alright, so we brought with us 2 farmers. That would be Phoenix and Travis PLO. Alright. And then in the 3rd wave, we got Silver Priest, he's a farmer. And we also got Trenton Fox, he was also a farmer. So in the 3rd wave, the first the first and the 3rd wave, we got, or the wave 0, our first group, and then the 3rd wave, we got 2 more farmers. Okay, so we only have 4 farmers for this entire fortress. That is 62 dwarves, 60 dwarves including 2 children. That's Kel and Tekid. Okay, so we got a big batch of people that we set up as architect. I'm going to take them off architect now. They are all masons, however, and that's fine. But I'm going to take half of you guys off masonry. And the rest, we're actually going to throw onto farming. And then let me do a general look at your skills here. We have fish cleaning. I'm going to take all this off. Except for English here. Let's read the dwarves again. I just renamed them. English was, and now is, Mr. Simpson. Or Mr. System, rather. Not Simpson. Alright, so we should have a number of farmers here. I didn't, I'm gonna have to reset that again. Let's try this again. Take off all of them off architecture, since none of them are really good architects. If we need more, we can just assign more. And take off half these guys from masonry. And basically, now we get 5 more farmers, so we have 9 farmers. Actually, I probably want 1 more farmer. Let's take 1 more guy off masonry. Now, this guy is our only real doctor here, actually. HD Viper, looks like you're a doctor, so actually I'm not going to put you on farming. And this guy's a really good tanner. And this guy's good animal care. I don't really care about animal care, to tell you the truth. Instead of masonry, let's have you... Oops. Andrew Blake, you're going to be a farmer, okay? And here we have a bunch of fish dissectors, which we don't really need. Not if you're going to be a farmer. And so that looks pretty good. Okay, with farming, though, you have other abilities, right? Like plant processing. I like to have the farmers do the plant processing as well. So let's set them up with that. Okay, so that is a total of 6 plus our 4, so we have 10 farmers now. So that's a good percentage of our fortress, okay? Over 10%. It's pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and commit those changes. Now, we should have our guys go down there and start setting up these farms. So let's go ahead and let the clock roll here. Alright. Now, needs refined coal. They need refined coal for iron. I thought that's what charcoal would do. Apparently not. He's making it. Huh. Oh well. Alright, so the farms are now done. Okay, so this farm right here, this is going to be our main plump helmet farm, okay? Since it's closest, and it's what we'll be consuming most often. So in autumn, we'll be doing plump helmets, in winter plump helmets, in summer plump helmets, and in spring plump helmets, okay? So all year round, plump helmet farm. Alright, so that means we need to go ahead and set up the stockpile. Under here you enable food, and then go ahead and block all. Go down to seeds, and then you want to choose exactly what seeds you want to use. So let's find plump helmet spawn. Alright, and then hit enter. Alright, so that is pretty much set up. Now, we want them to use bins though. So hit capital V to get maximum bins. Okay. So, the only thing that goes in that stockpile is plump helmets. That's all it's going to be producing. Okay. Now, this one here, let's take a look at autumn, spring. I think this is going to be dimple cups, because in spring we have spring, autumn, summer, and then winter dimple cups. So, alright, lots and lots of dimple cups. This is also going to be a dedicated farm then. So let's go ahead and do that, okay? Dimple cups in spring, dimple cups in summer, in autumn, and in winter. Alright, and then go to the stockpile, enable food, block all, go down to seeds, find a dimple cup spawn, hit enter, and you're all set. That simple. Just hit capital V for maximum bins yet again. Bins or barrels, actually. I think it would be barrels for seeds, right? Seeds go in barrels. So actually, let's do capital R. Capital R and lowercase c. There we go. So set everything up to barrels. I believe barrels would be the more correct thing. And speaking of barrels, let's have him not make those beds. And let's have him make... let's have him make barrels instead. Lots and lots of barrels, okay? Alright, that's for a seed spawn. Hopefully that's what they'll use it for. Alright, now, this farm here is going to be split up between a multitude of products, and so is the other farm. So, we have dimple cups and plump helmets, but here we can do, let's see, in the spring, quarry bushes. Now, what do quarry bushes do again? I don't honestly remember. Okay, anywho, quarry bushes or sweet pods. Now, I like sweet pods. In summer, we can do, I'm thinking we might do cave wheat. Let's look at this. Okay, so in the summer, let's do cave wheat. In the autumn, let's do cave wheat. In the spring here, let's do sweet pods. And in the winter, we'll just leave it fallow. We won't grow anything. I'll say, okay, that's cave wheat, sweet pods. And then nothing in the winter. That'll just allow the dwarves to maximize our plump helmets and our dimple cups, so that'll be fine. But let's go back there. On the other one, what we'll do, let's look at spring. I think we should do quarry bushes, and in the summer, we could do sweet pods again, maybe, or pigtails. Pigtails create fiber, right? Yeah, I think so. What I'll do is I'll wiki that after this Let's Play just to find out. And we might change some things around. But anywho, let's go ahead and set up the seeds. So, one more time. Alright. Spring, sweet pods, and then cave wheat. So we need, in this stockpile, cave wheat, seeds, and sweet pods, right? Alright, enable, block all, seeds, sweet pods, and cave wheat. Alright, and then maximum barrels. Bam. Alright, so that's that. Those farms are pretty much set up. We'll set up the other one a little later. Alright, now this area, what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and dump all this stuff. That should work fine. Now let's dump all this as well. Just get it out of our stockpiles. And we will zone, well, I'll put all this stuff right here in a garbage dump. Alright, so the dwarves will be cleaning out all that. That'll be good. We're actually going to move the bones down south. Another thing is, shells are useful because dwarves use shells in crafts. Skulls aren't used for ivory or bones or anything. They're actually used for... here, I'll show you. If you go to your crafts workshop, you can make totems. So we can make totems here, we can put that on repeat. Now a dwarf will go grab a totem, and we can actually sell these totems, and depending on the rarity of the skull of the animal will depend upon the value of the totem. So the more rare they are. A cow is pretty boring, so is a goat, so is a puppy or kitten. They're actually really boring, and they won't sell for too much. But that's pretty much all the skulls are used for, and they're not used for any fey moods for dwarves, for artifacts. They're not used for that, unfortunately. Alright, so let's make sure that, look at that, man, they are moving fast. Look how many of these they've already put down. Is there anything in here? The alder barrel's already empty. I don't think they've moved any seeds. What we're going to have to do is take seeds out of the stockpile up here in order to make this happen. So let's go ahead and do that. Seeds are already out of that. And I just want to take out the seeds that we're actually going to be using. So we'll take out cave wheat, plump helmet spawn, and the other one was dimple cups. So those are the 4 plants that we're growing underground right now. So those are now denied access. Alright. Man, look at this, guys. Look at this. Look how much furniture we have down here. Holy crap. Okay, we need to go on a coffer placing bonanza right now. So let's go ahead and start. Because we have so many marble coffers. We have 25 of them saved up right now. And let's make sure that all these are bedrooms. And let's place beds too. We have 62 dwarves here. And they all need their amenities, otherwise they won't be as happy as they can be. And you want to keep your dwarves happy, because if something bad happens and it throws them into that that maniacal mindset, that's very bad. And if you have a nice buffer of happiness, something bad that happens might not have them do that. And each dwarf is different. Some of them are more psychotic than others, right? So, you never know what you're gonna get, really. Alright. And let's place a coffer in this room here. Oh, these rooms are gonna look great. Wait till we smooth all this area out. It's gonna look awesome. Okay, what else? What else here? Let's make sure that they're bedrooms. They are. And are they actually making more beds here? Because we're going to need more. Yeah, they're making more beds. And we'll probably need more coffers as well, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's make rock coffer. Another 20. More beds. Actually, we probably need another 20 beds. Let's just do 10 for now. And we're going to need more doors, and those are already queued up. Okay, cool. Alright, so, yes, plenty of work to do. Plenty indeed. Now let's see if they made the chains, okay? So let's try to place a well. Yes, they did. Marble blocks, some buckets, and yeah, here they're making pigtail fiber ropes. I thought they said they needed a chain, but you can use ropes, so interesting. Speaking of which, we have a clothier. I thought I made zinc, but probably didn't have any charcoal to actually do that, unfortunately. So let's make a cloth rope. Let's see if they do that, okay? Somebody should make that rope. No? Anybody gonna make that rope? A lot of busy dwarves here. Everybody's pretty much busy moving stuff. The farms are coming along though, that's very good. Very, very good. We have plenty of drink and lots of prepared meals. I think we do. Let's look at our stockpile here. Prepared meals, 169 prepared meals. We have more than enough prepared meals. That's good. Yep, very good indeed. Alright, so where do we station our military, by the way? They still downstairs? Yeah, they're over here. Now, part of me wants to set them up here, but that's the same distance. They're downstairs or upstairs, right? But another part wants me to bring them to the hall over here. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and remove the lever there. Alright, so what we were going to do, and what we're still going to do, is set up that epic trap outside. So we've named the doors and introduced them. What are you carrying there, bucko? Let's see. Storing an item in a stockpile. Oh, and you're carrying one of our battle axes too. It's a wombat corpse, okay. Alright, so somebody out there killed a wombat, that's good. And I've been considering placing some of our animals back in cages. Main reason for that is that we can store some animals for the future in case a goblin horde comes around and kills everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and place some cages then. Alright. To place a cage, hit the B key and then the J key. And we'll place the cages right here. And just place whatever. Let's actually place several cages. I know you can place several animals in one cage, but I think that's just silly. Alright, so we'll have them place those cages, and then we're going to tie up some of our excess animals out here. Perhaps remove... What is this over here? That's a ram. Really, that's a ram? These look like rams. These are goats, and these are rams then, huh? Alright, whatever. Looks weird. Okie dokie. Alright, and here's the tiger, right? Yeah. Okay, oh yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll turn this area up here. Why are there just bins sitting on the floor here? Weapon bins. What are they doing? Didn't I say weapons go over here? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna... We'll just enable everything. See if the dwarves pick that stuff up. They have a lot of stuff to move downstairs, that's for sure. Alright, good. They are starting to get these farm plots all set up, that's good. And why haven't they used this other stockpile yet? Dwarves. Alright, so we have one well done. Let's go ahead and build the other well. And he did make the rope, that's good. Alright, so now we'll have two wells, and I think we can set this area up as a meeting hall. kind of like that. And now the dwarves have a place to go ahead and, you know, drink water if they so choose. So that's good. And we'll get the other well up, have it do the, be the same. Okay, so, and he's taking another wombat in. What's this over here? Peregrine falcon. Someone killed the falcon. And a caravan from Ablil Arbost has arrived, my friends. Okay, so we will be doing some trading with our dwarven friends. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll do all that in the next episode. For now, what I wanted to show you guys, what one of the subscribers said, oops, and I need to place doors, let me go ahead and do that. Oh, can't do that yet. Is you have to create a zone. So let's go ahead and create a zone, okay? Now, this is zone. It's going to be pretty big. And this is going to be used for animal training. And they did move the weapon bins, by the way. That's good. Alright, so hit the T key to turn into animal training. Now, the tiger and the black bear that we set up for training will be trained by the animal trainers up in this zone now. So that's what will happen. So we will make use of this room for now. That's going to be good. Alright, so there, that's all set up. And what else? There's a water source. Okay, that's good. We should probably set the wells up downstairs as water source areas. I think that's how it'll work. Let's try it. Water source. Water source. Okay. And what else is there? There's fishing, garbage dump, pen and pasture, pit and pond. Now, if you set up a zone as a pond, I believe dwarves will come with buckets, and they'll manually fill an area with water. Okay. And then there's sand and there's clay, so you can get sand and clay from the ground. I believe we can collect sand outside because we have yellow sand. And then there's the hospital and meeting areas, of course. So actually, a hospital is something that I will probably come up with a design for in the next Let's Play. In fact, we should probably have them start digging up downstairs. Let's see, up downstairs. Yep. Let's have them dig down a little further, shall we? Oh, it'd be nice if we hit something, some kind of metal. That would be awesome. I think that'll be far enough. Hopefully we don't hit a cavern yet, because our military is really not that fleshed out. I'm actually going to be expanding our military probably after our trade or during it. We're going to put 5 more dwarves in the military. We're going to pump up the geared labyrinths up to 10. Alright guys, well, that's it. I'm Riothouse. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And stay tuned for future content.